Okay, let's move forward. So now we're going to look at what the connotations of a front cover are. Okay, let's look at the mastheads. So GQ stands for Gentlemanly Quarterly. No, Gentleman Quarterly, sorry. So those of you who studied Great Expectations, you may be familiar with the word gentleman. And gentleman is often this idea, a Victorian idea of what the perfect man is. And it's etiquette. So etiquette is ways to behave. How does the perfect man behave? How does the perfect man look? How does the perfect man, what clothes does he wear? What things is he interested in? So there's a connotation there that this magazine is about how to be that ideal man. Okay, let's look at the main image as well. You've got to think, who is that person in the main image? This person is Leonardo DiCaprio. He is a famous Hollywood star, and he could be a role model of a successful actor, a fashion icon, maybe a man who's handsome, that the audience might see as a role model. And that's why he's on this front cover, how to be that ideal man. Okay, let's look at the anchorage. So, remember, the anchorage is any text that relates to the main image. And here we have the anchorage of Leo rising. Well, you could say that Leo rising, that's the connotation that his success is growing. He's an actor who has time. He's an actor who is still growing in his popularity, in his wealth, in his power, in his success. So he's an exciting actor to still pay attention to. You've also importantly got money, success, and power in the anchorage. Now, money, power, these could maybe represent a stereotypical way for a man to be successful. Stereotype of a man is that he has power. The stereotype of a man is that he needs to make money to support a family, but also to give him status in society. Okay, let's look at the color scheme. Now, the color scheme, at first, you might think doesn't actually have many connotations. However, the green that is used on the front, I think, has connotations of money. And that's because in America, the dollar, paper money, that is green. So in the US, the color green is often has connotations of money, which links back to this idea of money and success being important for a man's status. Purple as well has connotations of royalty, which could tie into this idea of wealth and power being a really important aspect of how a man has status, of how a man is successful. Okay, let's look at one or two other cell lines. There are lots of cell lines on here, but I'm just going to pick out this one. This cell line, we reveal the jobs of the future. Well, I think this is talking about informing the audience how jobs might change in the future, how people might make money in a different way. And I think this is another stereotype of masculinity. Men are often defined by their career. They're defined by being a provider in a household, by making money to support their wives, to support their family. This is a stereotype, and I think this cell line is really reinforcing that as well. So, lots to analyze on that front cover. You are now going to pause the video and look at the conventions and their deeper meanings from this magazine front cover. We're going to continue looking at the lesson, and we're also going to look at a new theory called Barth's Enigma Code. So, Barth's Enigma Codes. This is any element that creates mystery by hinting to something or not revealing all the information. It creates enigma, which the audience wants to find the answer to. So enigma just means mystery. It's another word for mystery. So front covers of magazines will have lots of cell lines that create mystery about what's in the magazine. They don't reveal everything. Let's look at this magazine front cover. You have how to dress like you know you're a knockout. This is creating mystery for the audience about how are they going to dress to attract other people, to make other people fancy them. And that's creating mystery because it poses the question, how to dress like you're a knockout. You're going to read the magazine. You might buy the magazine to find the answer out. Again, here, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's a Hollywood actor as well. Jake Gyllenhaal, why we can't get enough. Again, it almost poses a question. Well, why can't we get enough? What is it about Jake Gyllenhaal that is interesting, exciting, attractive? And both of these are creating mystery that you as the reader will want to find out by going into the magazine and finding that.